Good morning, everyone. Well, we canceled our plans to go down to Columbus this weekend. I think we're going to head over to Pennsylvania, look at a white Chevy Bolt EUV with CCS and liquid cooling. Just want to test drive one, see what one of those is like. I know they get a little longer range, and but they're smaller, and I heard they're not as comfortable. So nothing else to do. We got to come back and do some lawn work and stuff. Let's see if this works out. It's about 50, 60 miles away in Pennsylvania, I think, maybe shorter. See you on the road. Yeah, we just entered into Pennsylvania. It's just over 20 miles from my house to the border on US Route 14 in Ohio, changes into Route 51 in Pennsylvania. And over the old Pennsylvania Railroad here at this bridge, Pittsburgh-Fort Wayne Railroad before that. Now Norfolk Southern.
In 4.5 miles, turn left on State Route 168.
Actually might do that, I don't know. Usually it's like a silent argument with the GPS. 4-lane road from here to Chippewa. We might turn off there and take Darlington Road to Beaver Falls. Head that way, stop and see my grandparents' grave sites again. Me and my youngest son did that last Sunday. Alright. I'll turn it back on if I see something interesting. Take care. Well, seems like everything in my price range is sold on the Chevy Bolts, so there's nothing to test drive but the premier ones for $44 grand. I can do that at home. Once you tell the guy you can't afford the $44,000 car, he kind of disowns you at this place. It's a Zelian Opal Cochran Chevrolet. It's like an instant cold shoulder. You're looking for a $33,000 car. And you can't afford the $44,000 one. You're like, hell with you. They put all the cars that are sold in a showroom, which is kind of a strange thing, but I guess they don't want people touching them. But you know, showroom used to be for the cars that were for sale. Now we're going to find our way home. Waze kind of took us on a strange, windy route, like it was going to take me in the middle of nowhere and kill me for not listening to the directions for the first 10 miles. Now we're heading around 19. I guess we're going to catch some road maybe over, head east to Freedom, Pennsylvania, and then try to come home a little familiar way. It's still pretty early, 10, 11 in the morning. But yeah, all the cars were listed this morning for sale, not sold on their website, you know. It's like, what the heck? Update your stuff. I think they're hoping to snag somebody. We just drove over 50 miles to get here, too. Well, we'll turn you back on when there's something interesting. I want to show you guys where the 12 bars are on your battery life on a modern Nissan Leaf. So basically, I think if you get it on the regular, they call it the guessometer, your range, power consumption or regen on the left of on your gauges. If you go up one with the arrow, it goes to battery capacity, and there's 12 marks from 0. The last one with a 1 on there, and that's your modern 12 bars on your battery capacity. I'll show you when we stop ahead somewhere. Bye for now. Oh, this is Freedom, Pennsylvania. Alongside the railroad yards and the Ohio River. We used to maintain the Conway yards on midshift back in the 90s when it was Conrail. I got a big scar in the back of my neck and one on the front of my neck and for some neck operations from a neck injury, which ended my work career down there. Oh, I used to drive this every day and back to work long ago. Now let's get a loud motorcycle and then get a radio put on, so we have to turn it even louder. I'm sure they got earbuds you can wear for that. It's been years. That thing's twisted a little better there. Used to be a restaurant up on the right called Evergreen Restaurant. It was pretty darn good. Probably where Advanced Auto Parts is now, because I recognize the Pizza Hut was probably next door. Yep. Beaver Valley Bowls down over to the left as we get closer to Rochester. There's certain someone lost their arm in a bowling alley in the Kingpin movie. I think this road's kind of changed down here since I've been gone. Kind of rerouted things a bit. Uh-oh. I think I just missed my turn. Huh. Oh well. Or maybe not. Headed north. I'm either on 18 or 51. I don't remember. Either way, I'm going to get where I'm going. I think I'm on 18. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the rails, I think. No biggie. We're going to go through Beaver Falls anyway. There's like a case at the top of a steep hill out here. You have to climb the ballast all the way up the hill. And I was the only one that could do it. It's not that one. It's by the sewage plant. Railroad battery in each hand. I had to climb up the ballast to deliver the stuff to be installed. Otherwise, they would have a track, you know, rail with a high rail stop by. The track department's only people that had the high rail stuff. Oh wow. There's a shortcut to 51. That I don't remember that being there. There's a sewage plant on the left. Yeah, that's it. I guess you turn left here. A lot more trees and everything by the rail. It's a real steep hill. There's no way I could climb without big batteries in each hand. Doing stuff like that's probably the reason why I can't do a whole lot now. Oh, church on the right is where we went to my grandmother's funeral back in the mid-90s. Parents would come down here when I was a little kid to visit relatives somewhere along the Ohio River. And it was stinky and orange. It was like the end of the world coming down here. The worst pollution I've ever seen in my life. Actually kind of nice. The landscaping, the way things are kept, are a lot cleaner than it was in the 90s. They were still coming out of the steel mill era. It's a garage sale. I guess a Nissan Leaf would be a pretty good garage sale car for stopping and going and stuff, but I'm trying to get rid of stuff at home, not gather more. Yeah. Brighton hot dog shop. Guys on the railroad sometimes would stop at those places. It's like, hey, if you can't microwave or boil a hot dog, holy crap. That's a Pennsylvania thing. They did put one in our town, though. We're coming to the, I think the railroad is in the Beaver River on our left, which feeds into the Ohio River at the end of Rochester. Sounds of this car admits when you're at a stop sign sounds like something from Lost in Space. Hey, the map's back up. Waze was working all the way to the Chevy dealership until I got to Civilization and then just crapped out. Out in the middle of nowhere, I'm getting a signal. I've got it on Google Maps now because Waze just fades out. Well, this is all going to be guessing here. I guess I'll follow 18. think. Huh. Actually, I'm going to take a left here, see where that goes. I used to know my way around when I was younger. Let's see how good we are. There's a Thai restaurant downtown Beaver Falls we ate in a couple years ago. Probably before COVID. So maybe 3 years ago. Crossing over the Beaver River. Wow. That's pretty cool. Look at the old building on the left. I wonder, oh, neighbors recommended that for tools. All kinds of power tools, hand tools, used tools, new tools. Tell you what, this place looks so much better from the steel mill days. Things are just so, worn, tired, not the cleanest. Still a lot of wear and stuff, but there's a lot less pollution and stuff going on. Actually, Farmers National Bank, that's a big old building. It's beautiful. Next intersection on the left by Subway is the crazy Thai restaurant we had out a few years ago. Yeah, let's see if I can figure out where in the world I'm going. Stop and see if we can engage the Waze, or the glove compartment we got an actual GPS when all the cell phone signals failed us. Plus we're running like the cheapest cell phone. And we'll just make a left here, see if we can wind our way to somewhere familiar. two-story brick on the right. For sale by Howard Hanna. We've driven 73.4 miles and the range is showing 203. I'm not sure that's the Leaf. I think it's the old fat guy driving. Green is good. Be a miracle if I guessed this right. I think I did. Oh my God. Sure it is. Wow. That's like something, direction stuck in the back of my brain somewhere. My dad drove us through here for years, going from one of Mom's relatives to another. Now we're heading up the hill out of Beaver Falls toward Chippewa. Supposed to be pretty hot today. So far it's just perfect. The car's showing 80 degrees, but actually pretty nice right now. That'll bring some white bars on the old power usage scale. It's a good hill. We're running an eco with I got the e-pedal when I first got it. I programmed it in so I wouldn't have to reset it every time I went for a drive. The guy up here had a bunch of white Chevy Express vans for sale a few years ago. Still does. I hope that's the mileage on the windows and not the price. This will bring us to the same place. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Better stop and pay my respects since I'm here. Pull off just enough. Right about here. Yeah, this is an all-Catholic cemetery between Chippewa and Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. There's the old Leaf down there, showing that we're going to get like over 270 miles range. But my oldest son found this last year. I brought my youngest son last week on Father's Day. I had to call. I went looking. This place is huge. And I finally called and said, hey, I'm looking for these people. And they told me around here, and we did the good, the bad, the ugly cemetery run, and my oldest son found it. So I think it was last fall. So nobody ever said anything. So now every time we come by, we stop and see things. It's probably 30, 40 miles from home, but they live just on the other side of the hill here. Well, I think I'm going to look for a place to eat lunch. I might go to the same Mexican restaurant we did on Father's Day. It was good food, good deal. El Paso and Chippewa. I think it used to be a Pappin's. See you in a bit. Well, we paid our respects to the grandparents. I'm going to show you the your 12 bars on a modern Nissan Leaf. Alright, so go up one on the arrow. There you go. Battery capacity, there's 12 markings. To the right is 0. That's your 12 bars. How about that? Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Here, it's El Paso Restaurant in Chippewa. Me unhook from the thing here. Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to set the climate here. So when we come out, hopefully we come out, you know, at the right time. This is the S Plus, so it doesn't have the link to the phone. So you got to do it manually. So we're going to come over here to settings and go down to EV settings. Hit OK. Come down to climate control timer. Hit OK. Turn it on. Right now it's about 11:14. So we're going to hit our departure time, and I've got military time, of course, you know. So 11:14. We're going to go. Let's see, set this up. I don't know how long it's going to take me. That's 45 minutes or longer. That should be good. Okay, we got the climate set 74 degrees. Battery operation okay, because we're not plugged into a charger is what that's for. Okay. So now we can roll up the windows. And we'll turn the car off and go inside and eat. So that way, if you come out, the car is going to be cooler running the AC. See you in a bit. Yeah, close the windows for a video. Back in Ohio. I'm going to take you through Columbiana, Ohio, the wonderful traffic circle. Yay. I think this town was voted the...
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Well, thank you for that. Nice, I'll try it. I think this town was voted friendliest town in America 1 or 2 years ago. And we'll see if anybody flips us off as we drive through. Here's Firestone Park. They got a beautiful city park here. Everything's named for Harvey Firestone. Firestone Tires. I guess this is where he grew up or where he's from or something. Wow, the pool is full. Soon the retro T-Bird's going to be an antique, I guess. Good looking car. Alright. Nobody knows what to do in that circle. Years ago when I was sick, like 2012, I stopped in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, to take pictures of the little white signs on their yield where it says to traffic and circle. And I posted it on their Facebook page, and a short time after that they used them here, but I don't think people read them. Like, do we take turns? Do we yield to the people in the circle? Do they yield to us? AC for a little bit. Getting a little roasty toasty in here with the windows shut. It's a perfect day to drive with the windows down. Wow. Building something new here. Wow. Area is growing. All over the place. New businesses. Used to be one of our junkyards we go to for parts. Crossing over the same railroad again. It's the same one we were driving by in Pennsylvania. So up ahead, I'll probably cut it off after that unless we go through Latonia. I'm going to go over Ohio Route 11. It's a 4-laner that runs north and south on the eastern side of Ohio. Kind of ends down toward the Ohio River. Go north, it'll connect you to Interstate 80. And after like 50 miles of desolate nothingness and flatland, it'll connect you with Interstate 90 before it goes into Ashtabula and ends before Lake Erie. So I think it's something they put late 60s, early 70s. guess that road on the left is where I used to cross that before they put in the freeway 50-some years ago. Coolest thing about one pedal is you get to slow down without using the brakes or something when you get to a lower speed zone, or if you're going down a steep hill, you don't have to keep hitting the brake. And you're generating power too, unless you got a full charge. Then the regen's really limited to like 3 or 4 bars. This is Latonia, Ohio. Oh, 63.2, that's the mileage from Pittsburgh on this line. I think we're going to end it here for a bit, and like and subscribe if you would, please, and I'll try to keep the videos coming. Not sure I'm going to add anything to this when I get home or not. Got a lot of yard work to do in the hot sun to get caught up on things. Take the battery mower and been using the gas trimmer once in a while. It's really mean on the weeds and the cracks in the sidewalk compared to the battery trimmer. Hopefully that doesn't get me thrown in electric vehicle hell, but it just does the job much easier. I have to wear earmuffs though. One of the strings was finished last night. It's just a double stringer, and I had to get the battery works trimmer out to finish things up. So if you would like and subscribe, anytime I think of something that somebody else hasn't covered, we might do a video on regen driving on the freeway compared to driving on the freeway with cruise. See if there's any difference. So be safe out there. Always log in your plug share that you're using the charger, if it's working or not. That way somebody can see if it's active, if it's good, and take care.